Good morning. It's 4:45. Got about an hour and a half sleep last night. Went down to Corpus, saw the Power to Fly guys down there, and Kyle hooked me up with a lot of stuff. But we didn't get done until about 10:30, and it's about a 5-hour drive or so, a little more maybe, from his place to where we're going to be launching this morning. And I'm tired. Got a 5-hour energy. Flight's only going to be about 4 hours, so should be just right. With any luck, try to launch at 6:30. That's a little before sunrise, and which means between now and the time I need to start setting up, I might get another half-hour of sleep. I'm gonna be launching from my dad's house near Elgin, and as soon as I empty the paramotor and wing and all my gear out of my truck, I'm gonna load it up on a flatbed trailer, and he will be following me with my truck. So wherever I end up, whether it's my destination or another spot between now and then, we'll just unload my truck and I can load my paramotor up and drive away. It's kind of convenient. All right, we'll see how it goes. An interesting thing about this morning for a Texas morning cross country is that there's ice on everything. My truck says 31 degrees, and the frost and the ice on the windshields agrees. So not only is it going to be cold this morning, but there's a good chance that I think it gets up to like 70 degrees today, so that heating might start getting a little bumpy. Maybe we'll be done before it gets too rough. Okay, my truck is loaded up. That truck will follow maybe about an hour after I leave and be at my beck and call for anything I need. Looks like the sun is getting close to getting to the horizon. I'm walking over to a field over there where I dropped my gear, and hopefully, with any luck, I'll be airborne in about 10 minutes. I don't think I'll be able to get the takeoff on video. One, because it's probably going to be ugly. That's kind of my style. But I didn't bring a GoPro mount, so assuming I don't drop the GoPro and there's no video at all, everything's going to be handheld. Push the button, hold the camera, and we'll see how it goes. There's my support truck driver. There's an engine that's very cold, hopefully not for long. Flying a Dudek Nucleon XX20 with a bunch of fuel and a big fat pilot. A little bit of extra gear, but not a whole lot of extra gear. It's going in the truck. One thing that's kind of interesting, apparently Kyle from Power to Fly in Corpus Christi has allowed me to test out, he said, the first in America 3-blade prop for the Monster. So we'll see how it goes. See if I can keep it from breaking. Okay, time to go.
And there you go.
Okay, we're airborne. Just in time. I'm wearing this flight helmet because I can get the Bluetooth off of it to talk to my ground crew. For some reason I need to ask for help. Here's what I'm looking at this morning. 30% power on the throttle. There's no reason why I should be burning so much fuel. But it only took me about an hour and a half to get here, and I was thinking this is going to be 2 or 3 hours to get here. I was planning on stopping here for fuel anyway, but not this early. I don't know if you can see my wheel. That's after not very much flying, time-wise. So, I'll have to investigate that. I'm looking for a place that I can land and maybe tighten my belt, borrow some tools, maybe a hardware store, or a AutoZone, Lowe's, who knows. I'm sure you'll find out soon. Okay, I've beat my truck to Brenham, making good time, out of gas, but there's a Walmart and a Home Depot right next to each other. I'm gonna go ahead and stop and see if I can get some tools, maybe get another battery. I forgot my battery for my phone. It's gonna run out of battery soon. There's a Walmart and Home Depot, a little field right next to it. Maybe I can land. Hopefully there's no power lines that I'm missing. Stay tuned. I made it. It is much warmer down here. I can just start with saying that. I was getting pretty cold. Turn my noise canceling off. There's my Home Depot. There's my Walmart. Get some parts, get some fuel, and keep on going. Woohoo! Here goes some very, very nice police officers. They wanted to make sure that I hadn't jumped out of an airplane and they didn't have to go look for a crash scene. I think I sold them on power paragliders. They thought it was cool enough that they're about to go look into it and see if they can have as fun of a midlife crisis as I'm having. Okay, time to fix stuff. The guys at Home Depot are super nice. Not only did they let me use their restroom, which I was most excited about, they hooked me up. They gave me a bunch of tools just to borrow so I don't have to buy them. They went and they opened a pack of a router that has a flat tensioner tool that'll work to tighten my belt. And then I spent about $5 on some fuel line. Still waiting for my ground crew. I got here a lot faster than we anticipated, so have plenty of time to get everything worked on and be taking off again. Let's see if I can keep from breaking something. Walmart got a little battery pack, and as I'm leaving Walmart, if you can see through the sun, behind that discount tire, there's my ground crew in with my truck in tow and some fuel. So we'll throw some fuel in and finish this flight out. Too bad we had a fuel leak. I think I probably would have been able to make the whole flight. Be low on fuel at the end, but I think I could do it in one flight, no stops, if I wasn't burning or throwing most of my fuel on the ground. Okay, back in the air shortly. Okay, so new prop, still in one piece. That's something. Yeah, this is my normal takeoff spot. Right next to my house is a little donut shop and a gas station with this beautiful little field. Kind of sucky whenever the wind is doing anything, because you've got a hole down here that all the thermals, or not the thermals, all the rotors kind of die off into. So if you're flying above and you think you've got a certain glide, as soon as you get under the tree line, it goes away or it gets turbulent on you. I ended up doing kind of a skiing landing. Came into flare and kind of felt the wind go away, so I skidded to a stop. Ended up at the very end on my knees, but didn't hurt anything, and ended up being just fine. Got beat up pretty good. It was very, very bumpy. That last 15 minutes or so, it wasn't enjoyable. I think I went up about 800 foot per minute vertical is what my thing said at the highest, and down about 600 feet per minute descent. And that's not very fun. So I thought I wanted to do these cross-country things and maybe even do competitions, but I might just stick around and do the fun stuff instead of sit straight line and be cold, and we'll see. But it's a good adventure. Meet my driver here. My dad. And here comes my truck being delivered. Good times.